Hello, hello, everybody. Let me turn down the music real quick. Happy Hump Day, y'all. Okay, so before I let Scotty introduce himself and potentially do it while muted, let me make sure that's not the case. All right. So, yeah, happy Wednesday, everybody. First off, I want to say thank you for everybody that is here hanging out. It, super appreciate you all being here. Guten, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, good sir. Um, I do also I wanted to just mention that for those that might be wondering what the Stack Up logo is up in the top right corner, next month, more than likely gonna be like the last week of the month. We will be doing a fundraiser for that charity organization, and do like a charity stream, similar to the one that we did in February. So we'll have like incentives and giveaways and fun stuff like that. But just wanted to make sure to mention that so that it's not a complete surprise. Um, but let's go ahead and get into our chat for the day. We are hanging out with my good friend Scotty. Um, when I think of Scotty, I think of like uh, one of those people that has just a insane library of games that he has gone through and experienced, and um, I think in the title I actually put gaming connoisseur and Souls aficionado because that is quite literally how I think of him. Um, but I'll pass it over to Scotty himself and let him introduce himself.
Hey guys, my name's Scotty. I'm a streamer, um, pretty much a variety streamer. I like playing a wide range of games. Um, I'm a huge Souls fan, and I enjoy um, lots of different things, except um, was it real-time strategy games? I don't like those, but I play everything
Ooh,
else. Um, and I like to shine light on games that aren't very well known, so people appreciate indie developers more.
nice. Hell yeah, dude. It's kind of funny. Uh, we were chatting in the Discord a little bit before we hopped on stream, and we realized that this is actually the first the first one-on-one conversation that we're having. Like I guess talking over voice chat versus like DMs, which we've talked a lot over chats, but um it's just really funny because you and I have talked so much over DM about like music and movies and all sorts of stuff. We've kind of had our own personal Firelink chats.
Yeah.
um, but I obviously I do have some questions for Scotty. I also let me make sure I want to fix Guten's tag while I am thinking about it. And then I also totally forgot to start up the queue so that chat could ask us questions. All right, so that should be open chat. Brett, Taco, hello. It's good to see you guys. Um, brain work, please. Okay. Favorite games. Um,
You want
Do
me
you
to
want
go first, or you want to go?
to? uh, I can try to go first, but
Do you want to go
uh,
like 5 to 1, or do you want to go 1 to 5?
oh, you mean like worst to best? Well, I guess
I don't
they're
know if there's
all
a
they're all
worst
good,
top
but
five. Yeah,
um, yeah, I don't know if I could really like have any of them besides the number one actually be number one, if that makes sense. So besides
yeah.
that, the rest are kind of all the same. Thank you for the shouts, basic. Um, so I mean, we'll just get it out of the way. I think everybody mostly knows my number one is Bloodborne by far. Uh, I for some reason Elden Ring and Sekiro are both like jumping into my head immediately as well. Um, and then after that, it gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah, I agree with
Uh,
Bloodborne at number one for me too.
nice. I
It
just
took me a while. It took me a while to think about it though, because I have so many. I played so much stuff that kind of gets jumbled. But I think the atmosphere and the world building in that is probably the best I've seen or experienced.
yeah, it's like there's times where I get bummed that I've not had a chance to experience uh games kind of like the same level of experience that you have, where it's like there's so many that I've missed out on, but at the same time I feel like having come across Souls games with just pretty much Call of Duty as my last 10 years of experience almost made it like even that much more like holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah,
So
I used to
I'm
play Call
kind
of
of
Duty a
grateful that's
lot
how it,
too.
yeah.
Surprisingly, yeah, I was in a clan in Modern Warfare 2,
Nice.
like the original. Yeah.
Oh man, Modern Warfare 2. So
Mm-hmm.
great.
Dual Akimbo 1887s.
Um yeah, I think in terms of like games that had an influence, I know I've mentioned it before, but Condemned Criminal Origins is still
Yeah.
just it's one of the few games that I like can distinctly remember sitting in the same room with my good friend and like playing through that game together as a solo campaign with a friend.
Yeah.
um Nerd, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Um yeah, shit. I still need to come up with one more. What about you?
I've got
How's
one
how's
if
your
you.
how's that progress going?
Um, I'm gonna throw a nostalgic one. And I'm gonna go with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Ooh, Tony Hawk Pro
Yeah.
Skater 4. I wonder what looking up the OST.
Oh, that OST was so good, and the levels were so fun.
Like I know 1 and 2 really really well, those OSTs, but beyond that, like Underground and
Yeah.
gets a little fuzzy. Ooh, AC/DC, Distillers, Foggy Molly. Okay. I
I
mean,
think
they
Rage
always
Against
had
was
such
in that too.
great soundtracks.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, if I go with the nostalgia theme, I'd have to go with one I've mentioned before as well, which is Goldeneye.
Yeah. I just replayed that like a couple months ago on Xbox, and it still holds up.
Yeah, I remember you were playing the remake. My brother actually, funny enough, played that as well, and for my brother to play anything besides Call of Duty is like the planets were aligned. Um, Also, chat, just so you're aware, you can, um, if you see the command underneath my face, right right down there. I think that should be, yeah. Sorry if I'm super awkward. I feel like I need to not nap before streams because like I still deal with like somewhat fog afterwards.
Yeah,
And the ADHD obviously doesn't help.
I know how that is.
Um okay, so I think you've named off two
Yeah,
or three. Two. Okay.
two.
I think I've done five, right? Bloodborne, Sekiro. Yeah.
Oh, you've done five already? Oh my god. All
Yeah, because
right.
I think it was BB, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Condemned, and Goldeneye.
Okay. I'm gonna throw it out. Did you grow up with PlayStation?
Uh, PS1 briefly,
Okay. Have you
but
ever heard
I
of a game named Ape Escape?
Ape Escape. I feel like I've
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's one of my favorites too. I used to
Oh,
go
that's
over to my
so
friend's
awesome.
house and play that all the time. And actually, the voice actor for Misty in Pokemon's in that game.
No way. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit, dude. I can get so nerded out on like voice actor, like connections, and like when we were watching the Berserk marathon and freaking the voice actor for Goku kept popping up as some random
Oh, yeah.
character. Oh my god.
You have
Wolfie
to see the
Tord.
you have to watch the outtakes for that. There's a lot of bloopers from that
Dude,
anime. It's
oh
hilarious.
my god, those bloopers are freaking gold.
Yeah,
Uh like
where they
usually
start
usually
singing.
outtakes are like, people are legit trying, to make the line happen like in normal movies, but uh,
Yeah,
with anime, or I don't know if it was just this one, they just like full on sent it with some of those outtakes. Oh, so good.
so I've had three. That's why I need two more.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna go with Uncharted 2.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's another
I-
series I've not gotten into, but
Oh my, you need to.
know people love.
If you like Indiana Jones, you'll like those games.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not as much of a fan of the Marvel movies as of late, but I'm a big fan of Tom Holland, and like anytime somebody that gets to like be involved in a franchise that they have passion for just gets me more interested. Like the Witcher, for example, with um God, why
Henry
can't I
Cavill.
think of his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it was like I was hesitant with The Last of Us because I knew the actors hadn't played the game.
Yeah.
Um but the fact that the creators of the game made the show kind of helped make it feel
Yeah.
like it was a little bit more
But yeah, I had Uncharted 2 was like the first game I got for my PS3 in like 2009, and I think
PS3.
I didn't have good internet at the time, so I just like replayed the story mode like 12 times.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. If you ever get a chance, you should play all of them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if it's
They have the whole Nathan Drake collection on PlayStation Plus.
I
and
there we
4 is
go.
on there
Awesome.
too. Yep.
Yeah, I was just looking up to see if it was on on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So we got what one more, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Guitar Hero 2.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's actually that. Damn, I played a lot of Rock Band. Now that you mention that,
I still have my Rock Band 4 disc for PS4.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I yeah, I don't know what it was, but I guess that might be another one that I have to somehow squeeze in there. Probably would take Sekiro, honestly, because yeah, that was a game I played a lot with friends as well.
Yeah. I used to go to middle school dances and I put all my money into playing Rock Band.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
Basic wants you to play with him.
Oh, I have to
Scotty
get the
Basic
guitar
concert
peripheral again.
stream when?
Yeah.
All right, let me take a peek at our and obviously, by the way, too, Scotty, like if you ever have any questions for me throughout this, feel free to ask as well.
Okay, I have
Um,
one.
okay.
What's a game series you really wanted to get into but you couldn't?
Hmm.
Like it didn't grab you.
See, this is where we get into like I just don't know if I have enough overall experience to be able to
Yeah.
like the first one that came to mind was and this is gonna probably upset some people, but uh is the Red Dead games.
Okay.
Like I played quite a bit of the first one and I played some of the like the zombie DLC, but
Oh, the Undead
uh
Nightmare. Yeah.
yeah, but the second one I played maybe 2 or 3 days and then I haven't played it since. I still own it, but I so it's weird because I usually like sell the games that I'm just not playing anymore, but that one I've held on to. So don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I've completely given up on it.
Yeah, I gave up on
What about
Red
you?
Dead 2 as well for about 10 months. And I was like, you
Yeah.
know what, I'll just pop it back in and play it. And I finished it and I didn't regret it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have gone through that game and have really really enjoyed it, and I think part of where I'm at with streaming is that I don't necessarily go through the games just to experience it myself. It's also like the chat and community experience too that I go in for it with.
Yeah.
Um and I feel like that's a game that replaying with chat would be something I would have fun with. But I don't know if I would enjoy it on my own.
Did you beat Red Dead 1?
Uh-uh. No.
Oh my god. You need to. It's if you play it now, I think you'd appreciate it now because you're older.
Is it
I
a lot
think
of
the
those
themes
are
would, yeah, they're pretty old
backwards
now.
compatible?
Well, one is pretty old.
Who the heck is bonking me? Nerd, what? That was so uncalled for, man. Moin moin Dennis. Good to see you. Um, okay, so yeah, the looks like everything's all backwards compatible, so I could play that. I'm starting to understand the void of having uh a list of games that one must play and feeling like they're never gonna get through it.
Yeah, and I could give you like
Ragdoll.
a 20-page list of games to play.
Yeah, I'm sure you. I know you've thrown out games over the last 7 8 months that we've known each other. I mean,
Um,
Metal Hellsinger's Slinger is probably the one that comes to mind the most. I don't know why that one, but
is that the one I told you to play, or?
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It is. I think you'd really like it. The Sturge from System of a Down's in it.
Oh, what? That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome. Like
yeah.
he's like a voice actor in it.
No, he does a song in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Uh so I feel like if I nope, I definitely didn't. I was meaning to set up a timed command that popped up in chat. Um just to let chat know that I am totally not ignoring you guys, but I'm just trying to uh listen and pay attention to Scotty because the ADHD makes it very easy to just not hear things sometimes, and
I
I'd
know how
rather
that
not
is.
be like, "Hey, can you say that again?" uh, um, but it's good to see you, Ragdoll, Dennis, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. He's ignoring us. Quick, start a riot. Uh, I'll bring the fire. Um, damn it, there was something I see. This is what I'm talking about.
Were you gonna ask
There's
me what the series I
yeah,
couldn't get
I think
into it?
I was getting to that. Thank
Uh,
you.
I think Far Cry.
Ooh, actually, yeah, that's another one.
I just, I understood the hype, but I just couldn't get into it. The only one
Yeah,
I
I
really got into was a spin-off game that's called Blood Dragon, and it has like
Blood
an
Dragon.
80s vaporwave style to it. Like an
Oh
80s
yeah,
action.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That was the only one I played almost the whole way through. But
That's
the other
super
ones
int- I never saw any gameplay of that particular one.
oh, it's really fun. There's a lot of 80s action movie quips and cliche stuff. It's
It looks really interesting. It reminds me of there's a Call of Duty Zombies map that was like zombies in space or something like that. I can't even
oh,
remember
was that the
what.
moon one?
No, no, there was one that was like actually a like a space themed arcade type map, and it was in one of the lesser known CODs for it was, yeah, it was Infinite Warfare. That's why.
Nobody played that one.
Yeah, exactly. uh Hannah, hello. Far Cry didn't get good till 3. First two are meh. Blood Dragon's a blast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Torg, there we
played
go.
was it Primal? Was that the one that was like kind of
The
the
caveman one.
yeah. That one
Yeah.
I got into for a little bit. That was I think I got played it for like 3 or 4 days and then I think I got stuck and just stopped. Um
Do you have a speaking about COD earlier, what you were talking about? What's your favorite COD?
uh that reminds me, uh and I'm not saying this just because I know that nerd is in chat. But I do need to do custom zombies maps as a stream one of these days because I got the external disk drive, and Nerd was awesome enough to donate Black Ops 3. But favorite COD would probably have to be World at War.
I have that on my laptop right now. I'm looking at the icon.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm a big like history buff, and
Damn.
the that whole game between like one like Kiefer Sutherland being a voice actor in it was awesome, even though he's not the greatest person in the world. Um,
Who did he voice act? Because there was one who did Reznov,
he
who was
was I think he
pretty
was in the
famous too.
campaign. He was
Yeah, there
a
was
voice
one
actor for the
Russian guy
campaign.
who was also pretty famous. The guy who did Reznov.
Yeah, he is the voice actors for Call of Duty have been in a ton of stuff. Um, yeah, that game is probably the COD that I've played the most because it not only was it like great multiplayer, like that game was the one that created the quadtage, which was literally getting not a collateral with 2 kills, 1 bullet, but getting 4 kills, 1 bullet.
Damn.
um,
Oh, I just found out who did Reznov. It was Gary Oldman,
Gary Oldman.
the one who plays Commissioner Gordon in Dark Knight.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
dang, that's crazy. I I always forget that he was Sirius Black until I
Yeah.
see Sirius Black, and I'm like, holy shit.
He's such a good actor.
um, Need a tea, spread some support on Twitter. Wake up an hour early for school today. Sounds good, Dennis. Take your time. He's the actor you see everywhere, but don't remember his name. Yes. And I love him too. He's one of those just super, I don't know how to describe, like warm actors.
Yeah. Same with Alan Rickman too.
Dead. Yeah, Alan Rickman was another one, except not quite as warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, especially
But
not in
like,
Dirty Harry. But
yeah, but like anytime you see him outside of his movies or saw him outside of his movies, he's always a super kind person.
yeah.
Um, Thank you for the dead shout, basic. Um, Banned Ragdoll, straight to jail.
So are you a big World War II buff then?
Um, I I I went through a phase where like
Yeah.
just did a ton of research and watched like as many movies and stuff as I possibly could. Damn it, Dead.
Oh, so you've seen like Band of
Sneaky.
Brothers and
Yes, dude. Band of
yeah, that
Brothers.
show's
Oh
so
my
good.
god. Yeah,
Saving
that show is
Private
incredible.
Ryan and Pacific and
Mhm.
yeah,
I think the only war movie I've not seen that, of recent is Midway, which I don't think got really great reviews anyway.
you should see All Quiet on the Western Front.
I was trying to figure out if you were full of yourself. All Quiet on the Western Front. I don't.
It's a World War One movie, but it's told from the German side and it's all in German.
Oh, dude, yes.
Yeah.
I remember saving like I don't usually save movie titles in a list, but this is one that I actually did that and I lost track of that list. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, that's another one I really wanted to see.
Yeah, and Dunkirk and yeah,
Dunkirk was fantastic.
yeah,
Was it 19
1917.
dude, oh my god.
Yeah, and the which one was it?
Who the F is Scorty? Ooh, Fury's another good one.
Yeah, and there's another one about that medic.
Oh,
Remember what I'm talking about?
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, that's a great one. Holy
Yeah,
shit, that was a really good one.
Fury's such a good. Shia LaBeouf's actually really good in that movie Fury.
Yeah. Yeah, he's another. It's too bad he's kind of a shithead.
Yeah, same with Ezra Miller, but
Yeah, especially Ezra Miller.
yeah,
Um, damn it, I was gonna say something about Andrew Garfield's a great actor.
yeah, he is underrated Spider-Man. Actually, I think
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a huge
Um,
Marvel fan, so
did I report on Hacksaw Ridge in high school? That's awesome, Ragdoll. What was it just like a comprehensive report, or were you covering a certain topic of it? Nathan Drake and Lara Croft are shitheads. You're a shithead, Dad. How about that? Um, sad that Ezra Miller seems to be a not great person. Yeah, it's always that. That's like I don't know what part of me it is uh that causes this, but when somebody is like that in real life, it just totally turns me off completely. But in reverse, if somebody's like super awesome, like in their movies and entertainment, but also in real life, then makes me that much more of a fan of them. Like good old
yeah,
Keanu.
yeah.
Fucking Tom Hanks. What is Tom Hanks a shithead?
I think she's saying that as like she like. I hope she's saying it because she likes him. I heard he's a decent guy.
I swear, if Tom Hanks is a bad person, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Feel the same. I can't get behind Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I
Tom
can't
Cruise.
get behind
Oh
Tom
god.
Cruise either.
Can anybody get behind Tom Cruise?
Can we agree that Top Gun's mid and move on?
I okay. The newest one was pretty badass. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but the old ones.
Yeah, the old one. Okay, the old one I will say, just based on the time that it came out and the fact that most of those shots were all like legit, that was cool. But I do think I've just never Tom Cruise is just too over the top, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like even Brad Pitt is less over the top than Tom Cruise, you know? Like Brad Pitt's just Brad Pitt, but Tom Cruise is I don't know. I don't want to get like religious, but he he
or
he brings the Scientologiestness
yeah, I know.
into his acting. It's very very over the top. Top Gun was filmed at the base I was born at, and the actual pilots were part of my dad's squadron. That is crazy, Hannah. Nobody had anything nice to say about Tom Cruise.
That's like Harrison
Uh,
Ford. Like when he's
no,
no, he's like he's a great actor, but like when he does interviews, he just seems like he hates his job.
just has resting dick face.
He actually wanted Han Solo to die in Return of the Jedi.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they kept him alive. He's like, I'll do one more movie if you kill me off.
I mean, yes, I will say, Dad. Like, I I still have respect for what he's been able to accomplish and what he's done. Um, shit, he's what? He's got to be like in his 60s now, and he's still doing Mission Impossibles. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Granted, I have seen all of the Mission Impossibles. I think so. It's not like I'm full on boycotting Tom Cruise, but also Tom Cruise's face bothers me. It's too symmetrical down to his teeth. Uh,
Oh my god.
I chat. I love that you guys are like totally steering this chat right now. This is great. But I'm not gonna let you guys totally no mutiny on the bounty here. Might be too old of a reference for some. Uh so okay, I do I know we were kind of talking about funny stuff. Um but I do personally want to hear, more of the Scotty story, and also I it's obviously a great chance for chat to get some insight as well. Um but
Do you want
I
to
only
know
want
like
you to share
my
like what
gaming
you feel
history
comfortable
or
with.
like my life history?
Yeah, I guess like what is it that um what is it that makes Scotty Scotty, and that could be gaming, that could be, you know, work stuff, life stuff, family stuff, like whatever it is that you want to get into. I don't want you to feel like you're having to disclose personal stuff.
I can tell you one thing not a lot of people know online. I have three siblings with autism.
Yeah, that is something that you've shared with me, I
Yeah, and
think
it can be
once or
kind of
twice in
hard,
the
but
past.
it's I live with them my whole life, so it's nothing different, to me.
Yeah.
How do you
Are
know I'm a Virgo?
that is kind of interesting. I caught that. Uh Ash,
Weird,
hello.
weird that she knew that.
What was I going to say? Oh, like age wise with your siblings, are you all relatively close?
Yeah, we're about all 2 years apart. I'm the oldest, so
Okay, cool.
yeah.
That's
But
good. My
yeah,
my brother and I are like 3.5-ish years apart, so
yeah.
we're pretty close.
Let's see.
Cause you told me. Well,
Oh, I don't
there it
remember that.
is.
ADHD brain. I'm always moving on to the next subject in 3 seconds.
Thank you for the dentist shout, Dead.
Um,
Uh,
do you want to know like my gaming history or?
yeah. I mean, like, when did you get started? What console did you get started on? How
It's
did
all
it?
kind of fuzzy because I think I was, God, I think I was like 8 or 9, I think, and I went to my friend's house who now lives in Tennessee, so we don't really talk much anymore. But we went to like kindergarten together in first grade, and I went over his house and he had a PlayStation 1. I
Nice.
think the first game I remember playing was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone with PS1 Hagrid on it.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know that meme?
Mm-mm.
Look
I'm
up
looking it up.
PS1 Hagrid meme.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They they really went all out on that character design.
I mean, it was PS1. It was Facebook
That's true.
smashed
That's
in.
true. They could
It's
only
so.
get away with so much.
It's probably only had 3 pixels for his face, or 3 polygons for
Wow.
his face. But it was actually really fun.
Uh,
And there was like Quidditch and stuff. You could play in it.
yeah, I remember playing Chamber of Secrets actually.
That was fun too.
Yeah. Yeah, those
But
games those games were a good
yeah.
time.
The first console I got was actually a handheld. Was a Game Boy Advance SP. I still own it, and it still
That's
works.
awesome. That's so cool.
Um, I still have my copy of Leaf Green sitting right next to me.
Damn.
Yeah,
You could. I know you were talking to Billy about an advance, but you could totally upgrade that SP. Unless it was one of those things that you just wanted to kind of
I actually
keep
handed it
as
down to my
is.
brother.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at Pac-Man.
Nice.
Like he can beat
Free.
Pac-Man, and I'm like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
"Oh,
off.
you're good." Did you hear what I said?
Uh yeah, sorry. Can you say that again?
I said I
Damn it.
gave it to my brother, and my brother is actually so good at Pac-Man, he actually beat it.
Holy shit. I
Yeah,
didn't even know that that was a thing, honestly.
yeah,
I did not know that you could beat Pac-Man.
yep.
Okay. Ash is telling me that it's emote only? What? What the heck? Hold on one sec. Sorry, Scotty. Sorry, y'all.
No, it's not for me. I just
Maybe maybe he was just mentioning that he's like is unable to actually
oh,
type right now.
oh, okay. I was confused.
Hopefully that's what he meant.
Were you a big
Thank you for the lurk, Ragdoll.
Lego fan? Like Lego
Dude.
games?
Oh, the games. Uh
Yeah.
I
Well, I
did
was a Lego fan too, but the
I did
games were pretty.
play Star Wars, one of them. I can't
Was
remember
it the
which one it
original
was.
trilogy?
I think so. I all I remember was being on uh probably Tatooine because it was sandy.
Yeah, that was a with the Tusken Raiders. Yeah, that was the second one.
Thank you for the ooh gravy. Thank you for the hugs, Dad.
Me and my dad
Um,
actually used to play that game.
that's pretty awesome. Is that
Yeah,
do you guys game like often, or was it kind of like
it
just
was
that
more like a
game?
childhood thing. Yeah,
Nice.
because I mean, if you die, you just come back. So it was just fun having them play
Yeah,
with. So
I never actually got to play. I don't know if I've ever gamed with my parents ever, besides like Monopoly.
gravy. Uh,
Yeah, Ash, try to reload and let me know because I would assume that if you are experiencing it, that there's the chance that at least one other person might be. So would like to. I still play that game with his dad. Wow.
all right
Apparently,
then.
Scotty Pops and Gravy are good buds. Um. Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. Pretty much, I just have been attached to games ever since I was a kid. So
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I think the influence for me more than likely came from my cousins because they were uh it was three boys and they were all like within 6 or 7 years of each other. But they always had like the different consoles and tons of games and uh I just remember getting an N64, which was my brother and I's first console, and trading games back and forth. Um, and I remember one game in particular that still to this day just is I need to retry it at some point somehow, but it was called Hexen.
oh my god, and Heretic.
Yes.
Oh my
Um,
god. Those are so good.
And I remember playing that game like as a single digit child of age and being terrified.
Okay,
Um,
since we're talking about this, I have a game suggestion for you.
oh yeah, all right.
Go on Steam and look up Cultic.
Ooh, I think I've
Cultic. It's not like Hexen, but the graphic style is.
there was a game. I wonder if it was this one. There's a game that Violet was playing uh a few months ago that was very like Doom slash Hexen esque, and this is giving me those vibes.
Was it like Blood? The game called Blood, or was it
Maybe
old school or
maybe
was it new?
it was new, but it had older, like it had pixelated
Oh, what is that?
style.
I know what you're talking about too, but I can't remember. Oh my god.
Hexen was so sick.
Was it a
Wait,
roguelite?
Scotty's Solaire. Yeah, Scotty is Solaire. It is true. He is
Okay, I think I
Sunbro.
know what you're talking about. It's Path of something. I don't remember what. I
Path
played
of
it though.
Exile? No.
No,
No,
that's
not that one.
um. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to ask her because I remember watching her play it on a couple streams and it
It was
looked a
on
ton of
Game
fun.
Pass, and I played it for a little bit.
Gravy played Hexen on Sega Saturn. That's so awesome. Wholesale humans obliterating righteous earthlings. But okay, all right. I knew that was too good. Have you ever played Magic the Gathering by chance? I have not, Ash. I was
I haven't
more
either.
a I was more a Pokemon enjoyer. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody saw my Twitter post from yesterday, but uh, some dude just by accident got a brand new set of Magic the Gathering cards that hadn't been released to the public yet, and apparently Wizards of the Coast um, raided this person's house with the Pinkertons, which for anybody that's played Red Dead Redemption 2, the
Arthur.
Pinkertons are in that game, and this is legit like the same. There is a agency of the Pinkertons that exists in real life, and this dude got raided by them because he had Magic the Gathering cards that he shouldn't have.
I've got a plan, Dutch.
Saw that TikTok dude got swatted by mercenaries. Yeah, it was insane. All for a thing that probably was Wizards of the Coast's fault for giving it to somebody too early. Just crazy. Um, I didn't know that. Love Red Dead Redemption 2. And I have Magic the Gathering cards. Let's go, Hannah. I was afraid that I was saying that and nobody had any connection to that story. So I'm glad at least one person. I just thought that was so crazy. Like I've not played Red Dead Redemption 2, but the 10 or so minutes that I looked into the Pinkertons, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, by the way, I don't know if anybody has dropped any questions for Scotty and I, but you can just do this so I don't. You can do this and uh, add questions for us as well if anybody has any.
I think I found that
Um,
game Violet was talking about.
oh yeah.
I think it's called Ziggurat.
Mm, No, I don't think that was
It's not. Okay. I can't find the one
it.
that
It
I was
does
really
it
thinking of.
does sort of have a similar vibe. Just uh, this looks like it's much more modern. Need it.
Was it Dusk?
Mm, this is looking a little bit more. It might have been Dusk.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll have to ask her. Um, Retro, what does your mustache smell like? God damn it, Gravy.
It smells like the old blood.
Daffodils. Yes, the old blood. Yes, and daffodils. Retro, remind me, have you not played the Dark Pictures anthology games? I have not, Ash, and I know that you are a huge, huge fan of them. Um, I don't know. Maybe we can do that because those games are fairly quick too, right? Like we could get through one of those in a stream or two. Was it Prodeus? That's the game I was thinking of.
I have played
Prodeus.
Proteus Gravy and I really enjoyed it.
I think Gravy got it.
That game's really fun.
Yep, this is the one.
It's like Doom.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it's way more like Doom than it is Hexen. More so
Yeah, they even
I
have
guess said Hexen because of the pixels, but
player made levels on there you can try out.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for the woo Gravy.
I
Oh.
think Basic asked a question.
Oh, did he? Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I totally skipped that question for the mustache question. I'm sorry, Basic. I didn't even want to answer the mustache question, honestly. What's your least favorite game and why? Ooh.
Oh God. I've played so many bad games as well as good ones. Um,
Ooh. Me.
do you have one or?
Uh.
Hey, it's not Sekiro.
What's up, Behan? Um. Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna upset some people saying this again, but it just like even Dark Souls 3, I played it for like a couple days and gave up. Um Dragon Age Inquisition was like 2 hours.
All right. I played an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was not just did not
I just
do
couldn't
anything
get
for me.
into it.
And that,
I'm trying to
I don't know.
think of
I don't.
one.
I guess when I play games, like I already have some sort of like interest going in, so I know at least if it's not a great game, like I can
Yeah.
still kind of get through it. Sort of different with open world games up until Elden Ring though.
Trying to think of.
That's the
I'm
worst
just look.
Dragon Age, of course.
I'm just looking at
Just
worst
my
games
limit.
of all time to see if I played them because my memory's so foggy.
Isn't ET like notoriously known as the worst game of all time?
Well, it's funny. I actually had a copy of that.
Really?
Yes.
What was that? Was that Super Nintendo or is that
No, that
a
was
different?
Atari.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know mine.
Yo, I
Sonic
heard
oh
that. I
06.
heard the woo for the first since I first showed up. Let's go. It's finally working, Ash. No more
Mine's
wasted woos.
mine's Sonic oh 06.
Wait, say that one more time.
Sonic oh 06.
Sonic 06.
Sonic 2006.
Damn.
No, it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I mean it's even IGN, which is I don't know, like it's hard to know with ratings nowadays, but 4.8,
Mm.
and that's
That's
1.4
being a
higher than
little that's
IMDb.
being a little generous.
The new one, Frontiers, looked like it was pretty fun. I was watching Gravy play that.
Yeah, that one looks pretty fun.
Um, damn it, there's something I was gonna ask. Totally forgot. Saren, thank you for lurking, dude. I hope you're having a good night. Uh, he didn't want to answer my question so badly that he skipped basics question. What? Gravy, you've been getting too into the gravy today, if you know what I mean. Uh oh, you watched Shy play a little bit of oh no, I already forgot the of Prodeus. Oh yeah, I think I initially saw Shy play that first, and then I got to watch Violet actually play through it. Um, Torg asks, "Who is the cutest, and why is it basic?"
Why is it no you got him?
For both of you, I know this may be unexpectedly wholesome, but what's your favorite Pokemon and dinosaur? Ooh, I like this question. Actually, I like this question a lot.
Are you a big Pokemon guy?
Yes. Are you?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say I was a big Pokemon guy up until partly through partly through Neo, and then it got
I was
really
up until
fuzzy.
Diamond and Pearl. That was the last ones I played.
Okay. Um, hmm,
Hmm.
that's tough.
I know the Pokemon. Mine would be Lucario.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. See, like I with Pokemon, I feel like I go with the cliche ones.
Pikachu.
Like my favorite one, and this is partially because of not just the Pokemon itself, but also the card is Mew,
Yeah.
because like the ancient Mew card from the movie is still in my mind like one of the coolest cards that they ever made.
Yeah. I don't really have a
Um,
favorite dinosaur though. I'm not really big into dinosaurs.
I mean, I would have to go with Velociraptor.
God dang it, that was gonna be mine.
I mean, you could go with that too.
I'll go with that too.
Just
Actually, no, I'll go with Stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I am still obsessed with dinosaurs. Just put it that way.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, like obsessed to the point where like I will for sure commit to seeing any Jurassic Park movie that ever comes out my entire life. Um, at least once.
Well,
But Like I saw the recent one, and I that's a one time. I barely made it
Yeah,
through it, but um, yeah, just I love dinosaurs. If I can see them on the big screen, I'm all for it. Which reminds me, there's an Adam Driver movie that came out recently that has dinosaurs in it.
really?
Yeah, and I've wanted to bring it up, but like I've just known that there's nobody in chat that's that's gone and seen it, so I've just kept it to myself. Mine's Mimikyu and Velociraptor. Ooh, nice. Mimikyu's a good one. Those are there was like a set of cards that came out in this really crazy Japanese set that was like a Van Gogh card set of Pokemon, and it had like Pikachu, and the cards themselves actually were like melty, like Van Gogh paintings. It was super cool. Sorry, Scotty. I feel like the ADHD is in full swing tonight, and I am all
No,
over the
you're good.
place. Um, so I am curious. We're totally jumping gears again or shifting gears, but
Talking about music now.
uh, no. I mean, we can. I'm
No, it's up
totally
to you.
down.
You had something to say first. You can go ahead.
Well, I was curious. Like in this whole streaming venture, um, like what has been the biggest challenge for you? Um, you know, and it doesn't have to be like specific to a personal mental health thing, but it could be like a channel thing, a uh yeah, that no no I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's
I
no
think I know
boundary
what
or
you're
anything like
trying to
whatever.
ask.
Yeah.
I think growing your channel is extremely hard on Twitch, especially if you have no base, to build it off of. But I think my advice would be to make friends on a platform. Like everyone sees me everywhere and chat, so I just like talking to everybody. And I guess what worries me is like I get so worried about numbers and viewer count. I don't know if you're worried about that too, if that ever gets to you.
Yeah, yeah. I just was trying not to cut in, but yeah, I mean I definitely deal with that quite often as well. I'd say uh less than I did early on, and not because of a shift in growth, but a shift in like just how I look at things.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of crazy. Like, um, I know that you are, you know, just a good dude, and the last thing that you ever want to do is push, you know, your channel on people or in other channels or any of that. Obviously, you know, I think most of us don't want to do that. Um, but that gets to a point where you like are completely shutting yourself off from being able to get yourself out there, that
yeah.
that 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 being focused on the numbers just becomes this perpetual cycle of like you're and I'm not saying you specifically, Scotty, but just in general, this is what I've noticed with people is that you avoid doing what you know you need to do to get yourself out there and bring people in, and then it just fuels that concern of the numbers, and it just you get kind of sucked into this pit.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I totally resonate with that.
I've
Um,
gotten better with it though. I've learned to not really care as much
yeah,
and just do it because I like doing it. You know?
yeah, and I mean that. To be fair, that's still like the perseverance and pushing yourself through and doing that. Um, I can still understand that. Uh, Even for me with certain things, there's like a certain capacity or bandwidth I'm able to do that, and then I'm just sort of tapped. Um,
Mhm.
so I definitely have those days where I hit that tapped point and there's no longer a reserve and I'm just kind of in the dumps.
Yeah.
But it to your point as well, it has gotten a lot better with time and uh yeah, the less that I focus on the numbers, the happier I tend to be.
Yeah.
It's just hard to balance the respecting the value that the numbers can provide you as a creator with also not being completely engulfed in doing everything centered around getting numbers.
Yeah.
Also, what's up, Drifter? Sorry, I haven't haven't glanced over at chat. It's good to see you. Um, but yeah, I know that's something that we've both on and off have mentioned to each other. And I'm sure that there's people out there that are either in chat or not that deal with that quite frequently as well.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad to see that you're not stuck in emote only, Ash. I'm glad the refresh seemed to work out. Thank you for noticing me, Retro. Of course. I don't know if we got a shot for you. Well, I I I don't know if we necessarily have saved the best for last, but in my mind, I think we sort of have. Um, Music.
Yeah.
This is
I knew
something
you were gonna
that
ask
Scotty
about
and
this.
I. This is something that Scotty and I think I don't know if music or gaming was really the first thing that kind of got us realizing that we were going to be good friends. But um, thank you for saying that, Basic. It's, I know there's quite a few of us that deal with it. It's always good to I don't know just be able to talk about this stuff out in the open and one realize that there's other people that are dealing with it and two realize that it's okay to have conversations around things like this without it being like oh my gosh I'm being totally self-absorbed and like no it's okay to
It's also okay not to be okay. You
yeah
know?
it's okay to not be okay and it's okay to you know want to understand more about these sorts of situations that I think a lot of us deal with and tend to just kind of hold on our own.
Yeah.
So um yeah, I'd love to hear like I know for me I have a band in mind that was like my first sort of real introduction into music. um
Yeah, me too.
I'd love to hear like what that
I have two
was
of them.
for you.
I have two of them,
Rin.
and one might surprise you, but um, the first one really was the Beatles.
Hmm.
Surprisingly, I grew up on like classic rock and
Hell yeah.
also country, which is weird, but
Ooh, okay.
I actually
That's
like
really interesting
yeah,
considering like I'm not gonna dox you, but you don't you don't live in the country.
no, I do not.
That's really interesting.
But yeah, my first real band was Linkin Park.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
because I remember I used to go to the library to go on the computer and stuff, and I remember seeing their video for New Divide for the Transformers movie. I don't know if you remember that. Did you watch the second Transformers movie?
Yes. Oh, okay. I sorry.
You don't know.
I was for some reason thinking that New Divide was the name of one of the Transformers movies, and I was like, wait a second, I don't remember that one. But no,
No, the
that's the
song
name
at
of the
the
song.
end with
Yeah.
Optimus Prime says his whole speech and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah, no,
started
I've definitely seen it.
getting into all like Minutes to Midnight and all their other ones, Meteor and Hybrid Theory, and I like all their albums actually. But
Yeah, I don't
yeah, and then
I don't think they have a bad one
I don't think
in
so
my
either.
opinion. Um damn it, there was something I was gonna say. I totally forgot. I have a lot of respect uh for the classic rock influence
Yeah,
because it's interesting. Like my first band that I think of is not classic rock, um, and I don't think that the influence that my parents had on me with their music choices really had an effect until uh, much later on. Like I started listening to my music and liked music from that, and then eventually was like, oh shit, classic rock is kind of slaps.
yeah.
Um, but my first band is Blink 182,
All right, that's
and
a
then
good choice.
Linkin Park was very shortly after that.
Any Simple Plan in there?
Uh, ashamedly, yes.
Why
Um,
ashamedly they're good.
I I don't know. They're one of those bands that I've gone back to, and I don't know. I like Simple Plan is like the Avril Lavigne of punk rock bands back in the day.
Really? I don't know. I still listen to them, but
I maybe I need to give them more of a chance and listen to more than like two songs.
did you know they did the What's New Scooby Doo theme song?
What?
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm not joking.
that is actually kind of wild. What?
Yeah,
uh, I love the whole pop punk genre. Yeah, the
yeah, me
God, what
too.
were those albums um that pop goes punk? Um,
Yes.
so great.
Yep, same. I love those ones.
Speaking of New Divide, I don't know if you saw the trend that was going on a few months ago of people like taking these random moments and putting that song over it, and it just made it
Oh
so
God.
epic. I'll have to. I'm gonna make myself a note because they're pretty hilarious. Are we gonna like actually make ourselves go through and do like a top five? Because I feel
We
like
can just
that's
name our some of our favorites. We don't have to make a list. That's gonna be.
okay. I'm down with
We'll
that.
be here till like 6 a.m. doing that.
Yeah, it would be removing ones that we've mentioned, and it would be a mess. Um. Oh, hold on. News. I'm trying to get assessed for autism, but I've been taking a lot of psychology tests for the spectrum, and I already have ADHD, but I stim a lot when I'm fidgety. So yeah, I'm trying to get assessed so I can see I'm just straight autistic or just have ADHD, or if you have both. That's awesome, Ash. I know it's can be a little uncomfortable and weird right now to be going through all of the assessments and whatnot, but Pete, good to see you, dude. But I did go through that in October of last year. I'm not sure if they're the exact same tests, but there's like four or five of them that I did. Uh, so if I feel free if you have any questions or anything like that, you just want to talk about it. Um, but I hope that it can bring you some sense of clarity, and I know for me, just having something to tie all of those weird instances and situations to was super helpful. So um, I missed a lot. Can you start over? uh, how's it going, Pete? Uh,
I'll
holy
throw in the
shit,
ban.
Scotty is Solaire confirmed. Facts.
I'll
Sunbro in the
throw in,
house.
and I'm gonna throw in yellow card.
Yes, dude. Yellow card. Oh,
And
that was that was actually the first concert that I got to go to with a friend versus it being my parents just taking me to a concert that they already were going to, and I just got dragged along.
I've only been to
I
one metalcore show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a day to remember was headlining.
Ooh,
I think this was in 2015, so it was them, Motionless in White, Sleeping with Sirens, and
nice.
Chiodos.
Oh man, holy shit.
Yeah,
That's a stacked lineup. Um I hmm that's actually really crazy to me with how much you listen to. Um
yeah. I also listen to rap too, but
yeah, I've been to one Tech 9 concert, and
really,
that was fucking awesome. I will that was that was such a sick show.
what
Um
was y'all first concert? That was my first concert, Pete.
Ooh, okay. So was it, but you also said that that was the only metal show that you've
Yeah,
gone to as well?
I need to go to a lot more shows, but I went with a bunch of my high school friends after we
That's awesome.
graduated. Yeah,
I appreciate you too, Ash. It means a lot um that you guys feel comfortable, sharing that kind of stuff, and know that it's not something that you're gonna feel judged about. So uh my brother was in a band when we lived in New Mexico. His band got pretty big. A day to remember asked his band to tour with them, but they were too young. Oh shit. Had a lot of good ones come through that I got to see for free because my brother would open for him. That's awesome. I My first Warp Tour experience. I Sorry, we're kind of jumping all over the place, but uh the venue was like 45 minutes away from my house. and it was in the middle of summer in Arizona. And uh, we drove all the way there, my buddy and I, in my car. And we get there and we get to the gate, and he didn't bring his ticket. So we had
Oh,
to immediately get back in my car, drive all the way back, get his ticket, and come back, which was fine. I got to get, I was right up on the barricade for Story of the Year. It was fantastic.
I like them too.
Um, and turns out that little hiccup of his uh, made it so that we had to literally walk up to a gas station counter and drop off like $1.58 in change so that we could get the gas light to not be on and make it home. It was terrible.
I have
It
a
was,
story about that concert that I went to. Um,
yeah.
we were all leaving, and I saw this CD on the ground. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And it was all signed by the members of Motionless and White. And I gave it to my friend because I didn't know how big they were gonna be. It was autographed
Mm,
by the whole band, and I felt so bad years later that I gave it away.
no.
Yeah.
Let me catch up on chat real quick. Um, okay, so I didn't answer Pete's question about the first concert. Oh God, here we go. Are you guys actually ready for this? I don't think so. Scotty, I will give you as many guesses as you want, but in in respect for time, let's go with five. But
Repeats question for the top band you want to see live.
for first concert, um,
Is it a popular band or no?
I will say it is not metalcore, it is not rap, it is probably, besides country, one of the last genres slash artists that you would think of
Is it
for
Hootie
me.
and the Blowfish?
Okay, I actually enjoy one of their songs,
Oh, Backstreet
but
Boys?
you are in the right kind of like just way out there realm. I will say that.
Backstreet Boys?
You're getting closer. You're getting
Uh,
you're getting real warm.
New Kids on the Block?
Uh, same, still warm,
NSYNC?
still sort of warm. Same
What?
time frame.
Oh my god. Hanson?
Ooh, wow. No, but close.
What? Sugar Ray?
I feel like you are totally not gonna think about the whole other half of music.
I mean the other half of music.
Uh, there's only one thing that all of those named artists have in common as of right now.
They're boy bands?
Yes,
Oh, Spice Girls?
close.
Destiny's Child?
Yes, but
Yeah!
but it was Christina Aguilera
Oh my god.
with Destiny's Child opening up for her, which I thought was kind of crazy now that I
That's wild.
look back on that. Um, yeah, now you all know that I have seen Christina Aguilera live. My parents thought that I just thought she was cute as a kid. Like
Like we all did.
I
Retro,
had a
it's
crush
okay.
on her, and my parents were like, "This means that he wants to go and see her live." uh, I'm sorry, Ren. I'm just seeing now. Yes, you did take your meds. I've been to a in this moment concert and a ghost concert. Ghost concert.
Yeah, the artist Ghost.
Uh, not familiar.
No, I'm not either. I just know that it's a pretty well-known artist now.
Gonna have to check them out. I'm tear your ass up like we just got married and you're all mine now. Tonight is the night that we've been waiting for. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Uh, starting line?
Drifter dropping bars in chat.
Starting line, right? Cheeks. What's the name of the song? Cheeks. I can't. Something
Jeez.
cheeks. Something cheeks. I think it's cheeks. All right.
So,
Pete asked a couple other questions too.
yeah, go ahead.
Uh, what were you? Did you have a question, Scotty?
Oh no, I was gonna ask if you like a Twista.
Uh, I mean, I do, but my only real familiarity with him is through Kanye and
Okay.
slow jams.
Okay.
Um,
What
had a lot of good
got you
ones
into rap
too.
music?
Uh, hmm. Interestingly, I knew of Eminem,
Yeah.
like growing up,
Mhm.
but I never had really listened to or had an opportunity to listen to his music as a kid, obviously. Um, but I remember at one point going to the mall and being with my mom, and the Eminem show was on display, and I just grabbed it, and she bought it for me. Um,
Wow.
and it had the God, wish I had that album still. It had the parental advisory sticker on it.
Yeah.
Um, and I remember just listening to that album over and over and over and over again, and that was kind of the start.
I think mine was Mac Miller.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Are you? What are you? What? Are, sorry to jump, but
No,
I'm
go ahead.
curious what your feeling is on his posthumous
I thought it was
album.
pretty good. I remember where I was when I heard he passed away. Actually, it was pretty
Yeah, I don't.
upsetting because do you remember the app Kick, the messenger app?
Mm-hmm.
I had a bunch of friends on there. One of my best friends moved to Wisconsin. I was asking him, what would you recommend some music albums for me to listen to? And one of them was Mac Miller's Blue Slide Park album, and the other one was A Day to Remember Homesick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got into metalcore, was listening to Homesick like over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of there's a lot of people in that are fans of metalcore that also appreciate uh rap and hip hop as well, and
Yeah,
other genres as well. But I think that
EDM and that kind of, yeah,
there's like a certain appreciation for tempo and rhythm in both of those genres that just go so well together. Um, like I just about every time I hear a collab between those two genres. It slaps. Okay, so I do want to, before we get any deeper, uh shoot, I'm sorry, Pete. There is a cooldown. I think if you've already asked one. So I removed the one that you did before, so that should open it up. I need to figure out a new solution for the queue. Um Pete seen Tech 9, let's go. Tekanina.
Heat 9.
uh Top band you want to see live, whether or not they're still a band.
I have mine already. Lincoln Park.
Okay. Damn, I
I think
should
that's
have
an
guessed
easy
that.
one, but
Um hmm. I think from like a iconic standpoint of I would love to have been able to say that I got to see these guys. Um is Led Zeppelin.
yeah,
But that's
I
from like
agree.
the I can't anymore type of position.
Yeah, because they're getting up there now in age.
For ones that I potentially still could, I would have to say Under Oath because I just don't know at this point
Yeah,
if they're going to continue making music and if they're going to continue to tour.
yellow card too, because they broke up.
Yeah,
I think, didn't they? Yeah,
yeah. After Ocean Avenue, I didn't. Maybe the album after that I listened to a little bit, but
I think Ocean Avenue is like a perfect punk album.
actually, you know what? I would have loved to have seen the Used back in like mid 2000s.
When they what song was it? All That I've Got came out, and yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good
like
song.
that whole In Love and Death
Yeah, the whole album.
album was just so great. Um cuz I that was actually that was my favorite band before Under Oath became my favorite band and I still to this day have never seen the Used live.
Damn.
Um yeah, sorry about the cooldown guys. I think I was hoping to have made a command that also mentioned that as well, but
Oh, I lied. I've been
goof.
to another concert.
Oh,
I saw Skillet and Thousand Foot Crutch.
ooh, damn.
Yeah,
That had to be pretty sick.
yeah, it was.
I I don't know why this popped in my head, but there's been some like wild shows that I've gone to and not uh usually not in the greatest of ways,
Oh
but
boy.
uh I just remember I'm not the biggest fan of uh them as a band just because I've heard shitty stories about the members and all of that, but August Burns Red,
Yeah,
um seeing them at Warp Tour was like probably besides Guar the craziest crowd that I've ever been in, to the point where like all of the security guards just stopped catching people that were crowd surfing and just had them drop because they had to like all basically push the barricade back from collapsing forward. Um,
yeah.
it was it was very very interesting.
I want to see
Goof,
a
it's good to see
Parkway
you, dude.
Drive at some point.
Ooh, yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah,
Wait, Britney Spears is the one that you would want to still see, Hannah, if you could. Ooh, A Tribe Called Quest. That's a good one, Goof.
Oh my, that's a classic.
ABBA was your first concert? What?
Wait, whose first concert was ABBA?
Jesus's.
Jesus.
Um. Oh my God, you guys! I missed so much. Holy shit! Frank Zappa would be the band artist I would pick to see. That's sort of right up there with Led Zeppelin, Pete.
I want to see Bowling for Soup as well.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, My Chemical Romance. Thank you, Ash. I totally forgot.
Yep.
Currently wearing an MCR shirt. Actually, hell yeah. That had to be such a cool show, Hannah, to see them come back after all these years. I know I there's a couple different creators that I've followed for quite a while that uh got to see them and they were super, super psyched. More like you iron cute them. uh Sorry, I got a little behind.
No, you're good.
Yeah, Pete, Guar was pretty crazy because it was outside in the middle of summer in Arizona. And so, all that fake blood that they are known for spraying all over the crowd was just sitting there all day,
Oh.
just hot and ready to ready to go. Um
Oh, another
that
band I
was the
want to.
most claustrophobic crowd I've ever been in. Like no
Another
room to
band I
move.
want to see that aren't really well, they are together, but they're not. Is We Came as Romans.
Ooh, yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
I want to see the original lineup of Slipknot. That would be sick. That was me guessing your first concert. I'm, to be honest, not sure who I'd like to see. Oh, okay. I would be curious to hear your pick, Goof, because I'm not really sure. Not really sure like what styles of music you're really into. Now that I think about it. Oh my God, Pete, I love you. MCR has been my favorite band since Three Cheers was released, and always missed concerts. Sobbed when they broke up. The concert was incredible. I'm so glad that you got to experience that, Hannah. I bet that was just like finally getting to see. Actually, that's a really good question. Are there any bands or any shows that you've been to, Scotty, that uh I guess I should ask before this, the two shows that you've mentioned, are those the only two shows that you've gone to, or have you gone to?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, yes.
Because there's like two moments that I can distinctly remember in shows uh that were like just absolutely insanely awesome moments. One of those
I
was
have
seeing
one
Under
too.
Oath
Yeah.
first time, and then uh I can't remember what song it was, but there was a song during the first Bring Me the Horizon show that I went to that just like everybody was belting it, and I was just like screaming and sobbing at the same time, and
Was it
it
during
was
their
so great.
Sempiternal album? Was it?
Yeah, it was Shadow Moses. Now that you say that, yep.
Yeah. Do you know why it's called Shadow Moses?
No, I don't actually.
The sample in the background is from Metal Gear Solid 1 from Shadow Moses Island.
Holy shit,
That's why it's called yeah.
that's so fucking cool. It might have
Yeah.
been I Can Feel Your Heart. Might have been that one, or no, Sleepwalking. Sorry. Um,
That whole album's back to back so good.
yeah, I think I would have to go with that one being my number one of theirs, even though I probably listened to That's the Spirit way more. Um, but you said you had one of those moments.
Yeah, let's see. There was one song that a day remembered. I think it was their first song that they came out when they came out on stage. I think it was "Downfall of Us All." When the beat dropped, they threw confetti down, and the singer came out in a giant ball and like ran on top of the crowd. Yeah, it was
Oh my god,
pretty
that's
sick.
awesome. I I legit thought that I might have gone deaf at uh ACDC concert
Oh my god.
because it was inside a closed stadium and
Yeah,
they were doing Hell's Bells. Wait, was it Hell's Bells? It might have been Thunderstruck. I can't remember, but the one it was a song that for some reason required them to bring out cannons, and I have never heard something so loud in my life than those cannons firing in
they were
that stadium.
shooting cannons off in the stadium.
I mean, I'm sure they were blanks or whatever,
Well,
but
yeah, I
just
hope.
the sound was like, oh my god, it hurts. It hurts just thinking about it, which is weird because
Yeah, it
I've
was
never experienced ear pain.
Pete. That could be any ACDC song.
If I remember correctly, Pete, you're not the biggest ACDC fan, are you? I know one of my friends is not really into ACDC. I can't remember who it is. I feel like it's Pete. Oh,
Or
okay. Okay. Maybe it's Vehan. It might be Vehan.
or maybe it's both
Okay.
of
No,
them.
it's Pete. It's both. Yep. Okay. Now I know why they're friends. Oh, you have Rin? That's fucking awesome. I saw them with my parents years ago as well, and uh it was good, but I wouldn't say it was, you know, like Rolling Stones in their prime, obviously.
My parents saw them, Bon Jovi and Hall Notes in the 80s.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I am very very happy with, you know, my parents really enjoyed music and loved going to concerts, and so I was super lucky to be able to go to some shows that at the time I didn't really appreciate, but looking back I do a lot, like freaking the Stones, Paul McCartney, um, Billy Joel. Like there's just quite a few. I mean, I would have gone to see
Elton
the Eagles
John.
if I hadn't totally screwed that whole chance up and gotten grounded, but I would have loved to see Elton John. My parents actually
Yeah.
got to see Elton John and Billy Joel together,
Oh my god.
doing like straight up dueling pianos.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I wait, what? I do. It was fucking amazing. It was outside. Ooh, that's awesome.
I saw Avril Lavigne when she became famous.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was another one of those big. crushes as a kid.
Same. And Haley
They are all
Williams.
the same. You just spam R1. Yes, Haley Williams. Oh my god. Still.
Yeah.
uh Vanessa Carlton too. Ooh.
All white chicks. I love that movie.
So another artist that I'm curious if anybody here is familiar with them or not. Because it's a bit different. Way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What is up, Raiders? Hello, hello. Zero, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Go Stonk. Raikou.
Hi, Amanda.
Dennis, Joe, Manda. How was Streamway? Chucky. Um okay, so before I forget, because it's gonna take like maybe 3 seconds to forget. Uh so it's a different genre than what we've been talking about, so I'm not sure if people listen to him, them, or not, but City and Color. Uh
Yeah, I've listened to them.
oh my god. When I that was another one of those artists that I loved, and when I finally got to go to that concert, it was quite emotional. It was such a good show. It's good to see all of you. I hope everybody's having a good week, had a good hump day. Just hanging out here with the good old Scotty. Um we've talked movies, we've talked music, we've talked gaming. Um Also, for anybody that's just popping in, if you have any questions that you would like to throw our way, if you do exclamation join and then whatever your question is in brackets, that'll add it to our little queue. I did see that Rin mentioned something. Oh, let me just double check.
I think she said she saw Pink.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then I had tickets for Christina Aguilera, but I wouldn't go because I was flying home from Hong Kong. Oh no! Or you couldn't go. That's a bummer. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Rin, I was able to go for you, and it was great. Also saw Destiny's Child, so uh Pink Pink is actually, my mom got to go see Pink I think last year, maybe the year before. She said that was one of the best shows that she's ever been to. Alicia, hello. Uh the Justify, trying to translate here. I can't remember what it was, what that tour was. Christina. I don't even remember what year that was. Was that actually in 2000? No shot. Come to find out, I was like 18 years old when I went to this concert. uh, uh, Saw Pink a few years ago. She was awesome. Pete's a we're gonna have to do another Firelink chat on just strictly music, Pete. I feel like same with you and me, Scotty.
Yeah.
She was with Justin Timberlake. Oh my god, that's awesome. I have to leave soon for school, so a little more lyric later. Cute peeps, have good a good day at school, Dennis. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the lurk. Always wanted to see Limp Bizkit. Ooh, that would be a good one. That would be a really good one. Um, yeah, I'm sure there's others that I'll think of after stream and be like, damn it, I wish I'd mentioned that one. Um,
Icy Stars.
yes, Icy Stars. I actually got to see them
Oh,
at Warp
really?
Tour. Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm still so bummed that Warp Tour is not a thing.
Yeah.
Granted, the last couple of years were not really all that great, but like I got to see some bands that I just wouldn't have ever gotten to see, and in some cases I got to see two of those bands in the same day. Like trying to see what the last one was that I went to. I think it was 2018.
Was that the last one?
No, 2018 was the last one that I went to, but I think there was still
Yes, indeed.
they still had 19, 20, and 21. I'm not seeing them on the list though, so I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, Ash, thank you for the bonk. Classic Ash bonk, and for the hugs. I'm gonna go to bed. Apparently have a test tomorrow as well, so that's awesome. Anyway, for real now. Good night, y'all. Take these so you don't miss me too much. Good night, everyone. This is Captain BC Bonks signing off for the night. Get good sleeps,
PC.
Ash.
PC Bonks.
or blood chucks, depending on the day. Um, cool. Well, I don't like I don't feel like we need to necessarily end, but I don't really have any other
We can take
questions that
questions
I've
from them if they will have any.
yeah. If you guys have any questions that you've been thinking of or just
What is
forgotten
your
to
what are you playing next for streams? I don't think I asked
um
you that.
so I do need to do a fresh start of Demon Souls. Now that I hopefully have like stream and recording resolution improved, because looking back at that VOD was just terrible. So redo that. Last of Us Part 2 we're still working on. Um, and then Zay, the amazing and wonderful Zay, uh, bought Wolong today. So we will probably be starting that this next week.
What a
Because
guy.
I right, I do. I've not made a command for this or anything, you guys, so bear with me, but um and I'm gonna be super brief about this, but I did make a Throne account. Um so it basically allows you guys to uh potentially get things for the channel and doesn't have like addresses and all of that stuff being shared, which is pretty awesome. But any games that come through that or through Steam or whatever, like I want to uh, try and do what I can to prioritize those and get going on them as soon as we can. So, how scary is Last of Us 2 for you? So far it's not been too bad, Rin, but we've not really gotten into it yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like we've just got connected with Dina and made it to the first outpost. So we still have lots of game left for sure. Um are you going
I'm
to
sure you're
return to
wondering about.
DS2?
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I said I'm sure you're probably wondering what I'm gonna play next on stream.
Yeah, what's
I have a few games coming up. Bloodborne I'm gonna play.
nice. Let's go.
Um, Ghost of Tsushima
Nice. Jeez.
sometime soon. I also got The Last of Us remastered, the first one.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Scotty today, I think if I remember
Yeah,
correctly, got uh quite the
yeah.
quite the bounty, um but a very thoughtful gift uh from a friend. um I know you got a Switch, but there's some other things in there too, right? Like,
I got a Switch, like 10 games, and a PS4, and like 20 or 15 games with that. So expect a
it's
Breath
so
of the
awesome.
Wild stream as well soon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think uh I heard a rumor as well that Scotty is going to be acquiring a PS5 sometime soon. So,
I think I'm gonna
um,
delay that for a little bit,
oh, okay.
just
I mean,
because
I,
I
I
have
can totally
plenty of
understand.
consoles right now.
Yeah, you got
So I think around my
you got enough
birthday
to
I'll
keep you
get
busy.
one. Yeah, I have PS4, so I can play all the exclusives on that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing all the Uncharted games too. Maybe on crushing difficulty. We'll see.
Yeah, that was actually. Um, hopefully you don't
Or
mind
we
me.
talk about challenge runs now.
I just was I thought it was an interesting thing that came up earlier, because we were talking about whether or not we wanted to dive into challenge runs in the stream. Um, and Scotty had mentioned to me that he didn't really do challenge runs, and
And then you
uh,
brought up
yeah,
Fallen
he
Order.
I immediately was like, but wait, you just did like what's the
Fallen Order on Grandmaster difficulty.
yeah, Grandmaster Fallen Order, and said that he doesn't do challenge runs, and I was like, wait. um so yeah, I think it's cool that you are thinking about doing the Uncharted on the that difficulty, and not that it ever has to be like max difficulty for it to be a challenge run, but um I I know that I tend to downplay uh, some of the things that I choose to get myself involved in, and I don't know, just catching a friend doing that to themselves. I was like, wait a second, not
Yeah.
up in here.
Hopefully
Uh,
Jedi Survivor soon too. I'm
yeah,
tagged for that game.
I'm excited to see some gameplay of that, but I do kind of want to also leave that unspoiled as well because I've not finished Fallen Order and
Yeah.
uh would like to play the new one at some point. Basic did have a question. What is your social security number?
8675309.
Nice, good.
Yep.
Did you get that, Basic?
I don't think you
Um,
got that reference.
uh, just beating the game is a challenge. Exactly, Rin.
Oh yeah, I did do the RE4 minimalist run and the frugalist run at the same time. I forgot about that.
Doesn't do challenge runs.
You know,
Taxman the Mad Lad.
new name
Oh.
change.
It's the Mad Lad. Um, I don't do challenge runs. Also, Scotty, watch me do hard thing.
Ironic coming from Pete saying that.
Oh my god. God, I feel like I get in these weird places where I am trying to keep track of things in my head, and I end up just in this like weird state of saying and not knowing what to do. You're hardcore, Rin. You and
Can you just
you
give
and
a shout
Shy and
out to like all you guys for being there for me and being so supportive? I know that's cheesy, but
we love Jeezy.
I just really appreciate you guys being my friend for like the past some of you past year and a half. And I really enjoy being on this platform and sharing my love of video games with you guys and just hanging out.
Yeah, ditto, dude.
Yeah.
I it's really funny. I'm always gonna give her shit for this. Lovingly give her shit because we both know now like what that all meant then and everything. But my mom at a certain point um made a comment of like I need to I need to experience life and experience social interaction with real people.
Yeah.
And uh you know, I've told her and expressed this to her all the way up until, you know, the point where now she like actually understands it and sees it and feels it. But uh you know, you guys have been the best friends, best people that I've had in my life. Um Period. Like the
It made me grab the tissues. Oh, I'm just
but I mean just
kidding.
like
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of us that deal with like anxiety and depression
Yeah.
and just being introverted. Um and and I at times I can come off uh confident, but the only reason that I'm able to do that is because of all of you. And uh it's so cool how well this community like balances um you know giving and receiving between one another versus it just being this like, you know, like all on one side type of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a much different person now than I was a year ago before I got into all of this. So
Yeah, same.
call us nachos because Scotty being the cheese.
Straight bars.
Sprinkle a little bit of Scotty on your chips. Um, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna, you know, express how much you all mean to me at a certain point. It's just gonna get annoying, but I feel like I can never say it enough. Um, yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of
No, you're good.
absorbing.
When it starts to get late at night, I start to like kind of zone out. I don't know if you get that way too.
Yeah, I do. I get very spacey.
Yep.
Um, damn it! I feel like there was something that I was gonna say and I just totally forgot. Even though we don't live across the street, I do consider you all friends. I It's really cool to think about how I not just that I have friends, but that I have friends that are so spread out. Like, oh, Pete, yes. I'm sorry. I did not mean to ignore that question. Um, DS2 will be coming back.
Yes.
Um, I don't know when. Like that's the problem is I am trying to find what a good balance is between like actually spending time streaming and spending time taking the content from streams and uh cleaning that up for YouTube. But I'm starting to get to a place where I think I would much rather uh for example take an entire week to do a 60-second short than be editing all throughout the week like I've been doing just to get highlights and content out. Like I would much rather the content that goes out be uh really awesome. So I'm hoping that that will give me a little bit more time to stream throughout the week and will allow a couple other games to be played through. So but I do want to eventually get back to DS2 Pete. So that is in the works. Um I think honestly at this point since we've started Demon Souls and I feel much more excited about going through that game than I do DS2 that we'll do that and hopefully button up Sekiro before DS2.
You having fun with Demon Souls?
Um yes, also no.
Why no?
It's just it's a long trek to get anywhere. Um
Have you
but
gotten to Latria?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
see,
I
I
know
played
I
that
got
when it originally came out on
on the on
PS3, and
PS3.
I got nowhere. I didn't get past the Boletaria at all.
Damn.
Yeah, I just gave up. I was like, this is too hard.
uh yeah, I can't remember exactly. I know we've gotten through the um whatever the big pile of the muck with shields, basically.
Oh, the phalanx. Yeah.
Yeah, got through that. Um, and that's about as far as we got. So, um, yeah, Ren, Suffer God affiliate, and he's a moderator now. He's keeping out the bad people. Do you love copy pastas? Uh, yes,
Oh
but
boy.
only by Ren.
Now I'm waiting for one.
Noted. Oh man. I I want to start doing more day streams.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so hard for me to mentally get to a place where I can just like randomly jump on a stream 6 hours before I, have been used to for the last 2 or 3 months. Just feels so wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Thank you, Rit.
Renoir85 says peeling a clementine is so easy. It comes so naturally. It's inviting. The clementine wants to be peeled. It's melancholic, so sanguine, but orange? What's an orange but its nuisance? The orange torments and mocks with its brutal strength. It exists only to create chaos. Next time you decide to indulge in a citrus delight, heed my word. Choose the clementine, tangerine.
Choose the clementine tangerine. You heard it here, folks. What do you got going on the rest of the week, Scotty?
I just work. I think I'm gonna do a stream on Friday
Nice.
in some Bloodborne.
Are you gonna be starting like completely fresh for stream, or are you gonna
I'm just gonna hop in. I've been playing it a little bit tonight, so
nice? Yeah, you said you
I,
got through Cleric Beast first try.
yeah, I got through Gascoigne while we were talking too.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely at some point would love to do um a co-op playthrough
Oh
of
yeah,
some
me
kind.
too.
I've been trying to
That'd be
talk with
super
Wolfie as
fun.
well about setting up some sort of playthrough, whether it's like an actual playthrough or we're just doing like I don't know, like gem farming and character building stuff.
And even PvP is fun too. So
Yeah, I've been having so much fun with PvP. It's just I it would be nice to have some variety, you know. Um, the cleaver's great, but it's not really all that versatile for PvP.
nah, you gotta go with the scythe.
Yeah,
That's what I'm probably gonna use.
I would love to get Gehrman's scythe. That would actually be
Yeah.
sweet. To nitrous or bust. Yeah, I wanna play more with you as well, Bryn. That was a ton of fun before your trip. Oh, by the way, that does remind me. I did post a video from our co-op stream on Friday. Had some fun with Basic, Wolfie, Gravy, TiVo, a couple new people that popped in with chat. Okay, Rin, sounds good. If you're heading to work, I hope you have a safe drive. Have a good day. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go give my dog love because he's having a really bad dream right now. 1 second.
No. No, you, Ren.
Okay, sorry. That was that was like the loudest that I've heard him before. Thank you for waking up here. You're all amazing. I said you. This is about you guys, not me. Have an awesome day, Ren. Hyped for Scotty's Breath of the Wild playthrough. That'll be a lot of fun. I feel like every playthrough of that I've seen has been from somebody that like was already interested in that franchise before. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, I
I
was
mean, I
playing that earlier. I got so mad.
have you played any of the other Zeldas before? I imagine you've
I
probably
have
played one.
played Ocarina of Time
Okay.
and
Yeah, I think.
I think Minish Cap on the Game Boy.
Huh. Never even heard of that one.
But yeah, I got really mad earlier. I died like 6 times because I froze to death. So
I know K-Dub has been
I've been seeing, been playing
having
that.
a frustrating time at certain points.
I'm excited for the sequel though. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, trailers definitely make it seem very attractive. I don't know. It's one of those another one of those franchises that like it's like 25 plus years in and I've not played any of them, so I feel like it's too far gone.
Yeah.
But that's not I'm not gonna totally shut down the idea of a game because of something like that. Um, ironically enough, I never finished Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor looks good, but I didn't feel fresh to me. Interesting. Yeah, I was watching uh God dang, was it? No, I was watching Basic play some of that the other day and I all I could think of was damn, this game looks freaking so awesome. Like
Yeah, it
the
is.
mechanics, the graphics.
They added in the new one they added like lightsaber stances.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Basic
so you
was
have like a
mentioning
great
you can
sword
do
stance, which is pretty sick.
yeah, you can do that. You got like the the dual ended lightsaber, two
Yeah.
handed. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Compared to Force Unleashed, it feels lackluster, but I should probably give it a chance again. Yeah, I mean, totally up to you, Shocky. I'm definitely it's one of those games that's like in my mind as potential game I would like to play once I've gotten through all the Souls games. Um, but it definitely.
Force Unleashed was so good.
I don't know if I ever played. Sorry, it's getting to that point where I'm yawning.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played The Force Unleashed. Holy shit, it's got really good reviews. Did you see the I feel like I might have mentioned this and you were in chat, but the whole actor for the main character in the Star Wars games, like saying that he refused to leave until the poncho was confirmed.
Oh, Cameron Monaghan, yeah,
It's so funny.
because he knows everybody wanted everything except a poncho.
I'll also get to other games once I get through the Souls games. Once I've done every run known to man in all of them.
He wants to
Nothing
no
really
hit all the
sounds.
Souls games, and then he'll play something else.
I feel like that's what he's saying right now. But then as soon as he no hits all of them, he's gonna find a new one to get into. It's a never ending cycle of Souls,
Yeah,
which is okay as long as you're having fun. Nothing really sounds fun anymore to play. Only game I'm looking forward to is Exoprimal because dinosaurs and mechs. That actually, what?
yeah, it's pretty sick. I think Capcom's making it. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's either them or Square Enix.
I'll have to look into this a little bit more. So I'm all about the dinosaurs, and I'm slowly becoming more and more interested in mech stuff.
Did you ever play
Damn
Turok?
you, gravy. What?
Did you ever play Turok?
Uh, I did, but I distinctly remember like never making it past the very first part of that game
Oh, they
because it
have
was. I think I.
remasters out on Steam now and
Oh,
on
really?
PlayStation. Yeah, they have like dinosaurs with miniguns on their backs and stuff, and you fight them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, I got really into Ark for a while, but I never managed to get to that level of having forts and you know rocket launcher T-Rexes and all that kind of stuff. I'm even considering installing War Thunder for my plane fix. On the KW run any percent. Yes, great game. All of them. You're pretty sick, Scotty. All I know, I'm learning more into the stuff I loved when I was little and not caring what other people think or not. That's awesome, Shocky. Yeah, I think it's super important you're playing what you can enjoy with or without people around. Same, had our own server. Absolutely diving into mechs and transformers and dinosaurs and stuff. Hell yeah. It's funny you mentioned that, Shocky, because I actually yesterday looked into a uh super random, but looked into a Lego affiliate and like if that's something that they do. And I've not done a Lego set in at least 15-20 years, but I randomly decided to look that up yesterday because I always loved Legos as a kid.
I have some Legos next to me right now.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
that's a mini Millennium Falcon.
I don't know. I always enjoyed tinkering and building stuff as a kid, and it's probably why I got into Game Boy modding. But um, I don't know. I saw some TikTok on Lego affiliate something the other day, so it made me look into it. But yeah, Shocky, I totally get what you mean by that. I think like I've spent the last year kind of trying to understand the things that work for me and don't work for me, and diving deeper into the things that do work. And uh, the more I lean into that, the more things just feel kind of right. Um, how you feeling, Scotty?
Getting tired, but I'm good.
That was quite the delay.
Yeah, no. ADHD kicking in.
Oh, I really need to figure out what's going on with my sleep.
Yeah, me too.
Like most nights in the last few weeks have been like takes an hour plus to get to sleep, and then I wake up like 2 hours later, and there's no way I'm getting back to bed.
Yeah, me too, actually. I usually put on some like music or something and helps me sleep.
Yeah, I usually have uh like white noise going on, but that's the problem is if I wake up and that's already going on in the background, then at that point it's like shit.
Yeah,
It's so hard for me to fall back asleep once I get up. Chucky, thank you for the Scotty command. All I know is one of these days I'm gonna be on the Retrolink chat. Chucky, we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. I got your name on my list. Smogtown lore videos and spooky audiobooks from YouTube are my nighttime stuff. Hell yeah. Somehow retain some of the information while dozing. That's pretty awesome. I always wish that I remember a kid in my middle school had photographic memory, be able to
yeah.
show up before a test and just glance at the pages that we covered and they were good.
I could not be able to do that.
God, I was just I just remember like the the kid themselves like was not the greatest person in my class, but just because of that trait, they were able to have insanely awesome grades. Retro favorite Star Wars ship. Ooh. I mean, I would probably have to go with the are they called X-Wings? Yeah.
Yeah, I have a model of that in my room.
Yeah, just that I feel like as a kid there was a little toy model that I had or one of my friends had and I always thought it was the coolest thing. Burrito Cat, welcome in. Thank you for the follow.
Yo, Burrito's one of my mods. Welcome in, dude.
Hope you're having a good hump day. Hope you're nice and cozy. Do I miss the beard? Do I miss the beard? Yes and no. Cozy is AF right now. Let's go. Me too. I am becoming increasingly more and more cozy as time goes on. If you guys stick around long enough, you might actually witness me passing out.
Well, I don't know if that's a very good thing.
Yes. Just watching basketball game with my dad. Nice. Sleep stream.
You guys both said sleep stream.
Yo, that is sick. That is actually sick. I never thought about a like third party. That's so crazy. Like the people reselling uh Lego kits as like different designed things. Like instead of the you know the Falcon or the Death Star or whatever, like you could take those pieces and make something different. That's what basically what Shocky posted in there. On a treat yourself day, of course. Grabs blanket. Juicy. Good to see you, dude. Knew a guy that used to make Gundams out of Lego. Holy crap. Scotty, just so you know, you don't have to you don't have to stick it out. I'm
It's up
kind
to
of
you if you wanna.
I mean, I'm good whenever, dude. I don't um I'm trying not to like add to the possible being somebody that deals with anxiety and overthinking and all of that, like the end times and having a specific format and all of that stuff is not things I'm trying to think too much about. I was more so just kind of hanging, making sure that uh I wasn't like ending and that you had, you know, anything that you wanted to bring up, but also just didn't want to. I guess I wanted to leave it up to you that we were
I
good to
think
go.
I think we covered everything.
What's it like being the cutest human on the planet?
No,
Dang,
you Torg.
you just got. Yeah, no, I do think we covered pretty much everything that we had sort of talked about beforehand. Um, when are you said you're gonna be streaming Friday next?
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
I think at 10 Central.
okay. Um, well, yeah, I guess we can close things out. Sorry, I think one of the weird things that happened that I've noticed with these chats is that typically when I'm playing a game on stream, there's breaks in between talking, But
Yeah.
when I'm talking consistently for this long, I like little bits of air start to make their way into my stomach. And then eventually I get into this weird, like almost hiccup burp thing that happens. I don't know what
I
it
was
is.
doing that like 20 minutes ago.
uh, Party at Scotty's. Let's go.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning.
On a Wednesday. Get hyped. Um, but dude, thank you so much for being down to do this.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
And I mentioned this with Violet, but just because we have done this once doesn't mean that that's it. Like I would love to eventually follow up with people and catch up on you know what things have gone on since the last time that we connected. But um, yeah, everybody go. Thank you, Torg. Everybody go follow Scotty. Um, he's going to be streaming again on Friday, 10 o'clock Central. Um, but trying to think what else to say. I'm sorry if some of this sounds like super awkward and whatever. I'm still trying to piece like what things I should be saying at what points during this. Um, Party at Scotty's, call it potties.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Shocky. Thank you for being here, Pete. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you for hanging out. Burrito Cat, welcome in. Hannah, it was good to see you. I'm glad we got to hang out for a little bit. Um, it's awesome to hear that we have movies and music and all of that fun stuff in common. Thank you for the Pete shout, Torg. I assume it was Torg. It's weird that it doesn't show you who does that.
Yeah.
Yes, follow Scotty. It'll all come with time, Retro. Soon you'll be pro interviewer. No, don't be sorry, Burrito. You're totally fine. I'm gonna be there's gonna be the VOD, and then I'm also gonna be posting this up on the good old YouBoob as well. So
You boob.
um yeah, definitely if you jumped in halfway through or late, there will be a chance to watch through. Scotty, you're amazing. Sorry, I'm shit at reaching out, but whatever you're going through, know you always got us in your corner whenever Brain is an asshole. Facts. Thank you for saying that, Shocky.
Thanks, Shocky. Appreciate you.
Love watching retro on me, boob. All right, you all. Well, trying to think. I did mention this early at the beginning of the stream, but next month, probably the last week of the month, we're going to be doing a charity stream at some point. And I think for that whole week, possibly month, we'll be doing fundraising for Stack Up, which is the organization logo in the top right corner. I think I have command set up for that. But other than that, I will be back on tomorrow with what? I don't know. Oh yeah, we're with Gravy and Violet. I hopefully we're still doing that. We're gonna be starting up a seamless co-op magic run. Um, and then yeah, and then Scotty will be back on Friday. So, boob, I'm all ears. um, yeah, Scotty, thank you so much, dude. I hope you get some good sleeps.
Yeah, you too.
And I'm sure I'll catch you tomorrow at some point.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude. Get some food, get some rest, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. So I just so you know, Scotty, I'm gonna pop out of the voice chat.
All right.
Um and then probably just do like a quick little wrap up with chat before I hop off. But um yeah, dude. Thank you again. I'll chat with you either later tonight or tomorrow at some point. I'm
All right.
sure we'll have something that we'll see somewhere that will make us think of one another and have to send it over. It's usually
Yeah.
how it starts.
Yep. Thanks
um,
again. Have a good night, guys.
all right. See you, Scotty.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Uh, Magic Co-op Run equals Comet Azure meme beam everything. No. No. The whole run on it was funny as fuck. I did that in Elden Ring when it was OP. Thank you. Like seriously, the amazingness is a mutual experience. Like without you guys, it doesn't happen for me. So thank you, Pete, for being here. Basic, Torg, Juicy, Shocky, um, Hannah, Burrito, Rin. You guys are all seriously such awesome humans, and that like thinking about doing these is so far away from what I pictured myself doing a year ago. So far away from what I've ever pictured myself doing just in general. And it means so much that you guys, want to be here and enjoy these chats and enjoy asking questions um and that, everybody feels safe. Uh so you are on that list, Gravy. God, just spewing lies, man. You are quite literally on the list. And that does remind me for anybody out there that um, has anybody in mind that they would love to potentially come on, or themselves would be interested in coming on. Um, definitely shoot me a DM. Like I would love to connect. Shadow. I mean, you resisted the list yourself. Hmm. Can you have Scotty on? I like that guy. On it. Let me see if I can get him on tonight, actually. Pete, hold on. Oh my god. Poor guy was like you were for sure slowly starting to nod off a little bit. You recited the list yourself. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe. uh, uh, I think I think that it's not something that would be a for sure no, Pete. But I do think that there's just stuff going on at the moment that uh sort of taking mental precedent, which I totally understand. But yeah, just I don't know, probably a little bit down the line. I don't want to speak for her, but um, I think we certainly both feel comfortable enough and trust one another enough that we could do it. It's just the stupid brain stuff. Just don't have gravy on. Oh god. Gravy, bro. Oh my god. Asked me to do this months ago but forgot about me. Apparently months equal like 2 weeks for gravy. You all. Make sure to note that. What are we pouring gravy on? We're apparently Gravy's pouring himself all over us. It was like 3 or 4 weeks. Not even a whole month. Oh my god. Bought 2 monitors like a month ago. Life's different now. Hits Blunt podcast 4 years later. Not pouring myself on anything besides potatoes. Okay, and with that note, we are ending. Thank you, everybody. I don't know if you meant to do that, Gravy, or if that just happened to work out as clever as it did, but considering who you are talking to. Basic. Thank you, dude. But yeah, I on that note, I am gonna well not on that note of Gravy pouring himself on me, um, which he did not intend, apparently. Uh, yeah. On that note, we're gonna leave forever. Just kidding. See, this is I knew there was some sort of game going on. He managed to get me to type in gravy into the raid channel window. Retro hates gravy. He eats his potatoes without gravy. This it's reverse psychology, people. That's what's happening right now. You all are witnesses. Um okay, let me see who is on line still. Bro, why would you throw the dry potatoes at me? Things are just so hostile. Ooh. Okay, I think we know who we're gonna raid. Okay. Um it seriously one of these days Twitch better figure out how to do split raids. That'd be so awesome. Uh okay, so we are going to raid over to our good friend Suffer. Um he is currently playing through Dark Souls 3 He's currently fighting Sister Freed, and he's been on Sister for I think at least 2 streams. I think this might be either the third or fourth. Um, so yeah, let's go show him some support. Let's go get him hyped up. He's getting closer and closer with this fight. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. Zero, thank you for the follow. Burrito Cat, thank you for the follow. Way, thank you so much for the raid. It was good to see you. Gravy for the offline shout. Marvel DC anime fan for the follow. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. Gravy, I will reach out to you because I actually don't have anybody lined up for the next Firelink chat. So maybe we can start talking about a day that would work. But you all have an awesome night. Let me get this set up to raid over to Suffer. Hopefully the end screen works. All right, you guys. Oh, thank you again. Thank you. Hopefully over the next couple weeks I'll get Gravy and some other peeps lined up for the next few of these, and yeah, I've got some new games, lots of fun stuff over the next couple weeks. So I will catch you all over in Suffers chat. All right, peace. Gravy. Thank you for the 8-month resub, dude. Holy crap. I so appreciate you, bro. Yeah, let's go show Suffer some love. Jesus, I can barely talk. All right, peace out, y'all.